The fact that you just traded on that proves that you can't be trusted.
Hands in the air. Turn around slowly.
I cannot believe you just asked me
You
that.
respected me enough not to lie to my face.
We took that final step and lived to tell the tale.
Breaking news out of Port Charles. And if you have not caught up on the latest spoilers, consider this your official spoiler warning right now. What you are about to hear could change everything you thought you knew about Drew Cain, Willow Tate, and the shocking secret that is about to blow the Quartermaine family wide open. Welcome to General Hospital Media, your source for Port Charles breaking drama. And today, we are diving into a storyline that insiders are calling one of the most explosive turns of the year. It all centers on one quiet moment. One moment that Kai was never supposed to see. And once he did, there was no going back. Let's set the scene. 4 months now, Drew Cain has been carrying the weight of a secret that could destroy his marriage, his family, and everything he has worked to rebuild since coming home. On the surface, Drew has played the part of the devoted husband. Patient, careful, always saying the right thing to Willow, always showing up when she needs him most. But underneath that calm exterior, sources say Drew has been hiding something far more dangerous than anyone realized, something tied directly to his mobility, to his recovery, and to just how much he has been able to do without anyone knowing. Because here is the twist that has fans absolutely losing it. Willow's husband may not be as limited as he has led everyone to believe. That's right. According to the latest spoilers, Drew has quietly been regaining movement, strength, even control that he swore was gone. And instead of telling his wife, instead of telling his family, he has kept it buried, hidden. A secret weapon he has been using in ways that could change the entire power structure in Port Charles. And the person who stumbles onto this secret? Kai. Now, if you know anything about Kai's journey this past year, you know he has been searching for answers. Searching for the truth about his own identity, his own place in this family, and who he can actually trust. Kai has already been burned before. He has already had people close to him lie, manipulate, and use him as a pawn in their own agendas. So when he witnesses Drew doing something no one thought Drew could do anymore, it is not just shocking. It is personal. Picture the scene. Late at night. The kind of quiet that makes every sound feel louder than it should. Kai is not even looking for anything specific. He is just passing through. Maybe heading to grab something he forgot. Maybe just unable to sleep with everything weighing on his mind. And that is when he sees it. Drew, moving in a way he should not be able to move. Standing when he should be struggling. Steady, controlled, deliberate. For a split second, Kai probably thinks his eyes are playing tricks on him. Because everyone in this family has been told Drew is still healing. Still limited. Still vulnerable. But what Kai is witnessing in that moment tells a completely different story. And that is when the bold move happens. Sources teasing this storyline say Drew does not just reveal a little movement. He does something decisive. Something that proves this is not some small flicker of recovery he is quietly hiding out of fear or embarrassment. This is calculated. This is Drew making a choice, taking an action that only makes sense if he has been far more capable, far longer, than anyone around him has known. Kai reels. And who wouldn't? Because in that instant, every conversation Kai has had with Drew, every moment of trust Drew has tried to build with him, suddenly gets thrown into question. Was any of it real? Or has Kai just witnessed the moment where Drew's carefully constructed image starts to crack wide open? Now here's where it gets even more complicated. Because this is not just about Drew's body. This is about Willow. Willow has stood by her husband through so much heartbreak already. Lust, grief, rebuilding a life and a family after everything that has been taken from her. And if Drew has truly been hiding the full extent of his recovery, that means he has been hiding it from the one person who has trusted him completely. The one person who has defended him, comforted him, believed in him when others had doubts. If Willow finds out that her husband has been capable of so much more than he let on, and that he chose silence over honesty, it is not just a medical secret anymore. It becomes a question about their entire marriage. What else has Drew been hiding? What else has he decided Willow does not need to know? And that brings us to Kai's impossible position. Does he say something? Does he confront Drew directly? demand an explanation before jumping to conclusions? Or does he go straight to Willow, risking everything, blowing up the fragile peace this family has only just started to find? Because here's the thing about Kai. He has learned the hard way what happens when secrets are allowed to fester. He has seen what happens when people protect themselves instead of telling the truth. So there is a real chance Kai does not stay quiet. There is a real chance this becomes the spark that lights the fuse on a much bigger explosion. Let's talk about Drew for a second, because his motivations here are anything but simple. This is a man who has spent years fighting to reclaim his identity, his memories, his place among the people he loves. After everything Drew has been through, the idea of appearing weak, of appearing vulnerable in front of his enemies, might be exactly why he has kept this hidden. In Drew's mind, maybe this is not betrayal. Maybe this is survival. Maybe he believes that the fewer people who know the truth about his recovery, the safer his family actually is. But intentions do not erase consequences. And if Kai reveals what he saw, intentions will not matter to Willow. All that will matter is that her husband looked her in the eye, again and again, and let her believe something that was not true. Now imagine the confrontation that has to be coming. Kai, standing in front of Drew, voice shaking, demanding to know why he lied. Drew, trying to explain himself, trying to justify a decision that felt necessary in the moment, but now looks like the ultimate betrayal. Two men who have been circling each other, trying to build something like trust, suddenly staring at a wall neither one of them expected. And somewhere in the middle of all of this, Willow, completely unaware that the ground beneath her marriage is about to shift. This is exactly the kind of storyline that reminds us why General Hospital has stayed must-watch television for so long. It is never just about one secret. It is about the ripple effect. It is about how one moment of dishonesty can unravel trust that took years to build. Drew's bold move might have felt like a private choice in that late-night moment, but the second Kai witnessed it, that choice stopped being private. It became a ticking clock. Because now Kai has to decide what kind of person he wants to be in this family. Does he protect Drew's secret the way so many others have protected secrets in Port Charles before, becoming part of the lie? Or does he break the pattern, choosing honesty even when it costs him relationships he has only just started to build? And let's not forget, this storyline could reach even further than just Drew, Willow, and Kai. If Drew truly has regained more strength and mobility than he has admitted, that changes what he is capable of doing. It changes what threats he might be preparing to face, what plans he might be putting into motion behind the scenes. In a town like Port Charles, hidden strength rarely stays hidden for a good reason. It usually means someone is preparing for a fight. So is Drew protecting his family from a danger they do not even know is coming? Or is he protecting himself from consequences he knows are coming his way? Right now, only Drew knows the full truth. And for now, only Kai knows what he saw. This is the kind of slow burn tension that General Hospital fans live for. The kind of storyline where every scene after this moment feels loaded with meaning. Every time Drew and Kai are in the same room, you will be watching for a flicker of guilt, a moment of hesitation, a look that says more than words ever could. Every time Willow smiles at her husband, unaware, you will be bracing yourself for the moment that smile disappears. We do not yet know exactly when Kai will make his move, or if he even will right away. Maybe he sits with this information, watching Drew a little closer, testing him, waiting to see if Drew comes clean on his own. Maybe the pressure builds until it becomes impossible to stay silent. Either way, the fallout is coming. It is only a matter of time. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think Drew's secret comes from love and protection, or manipulation and control? Do you think Kai should tell Willow right away, or wait and see if Drew tells the truth himself? Drop your predictions in the comments below, because this community always has the best theories, and honestly, sometimes you call these twists before they even happen. If this video kept you hooked, do us a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share this with another General Hospital fan who needs to know what is coming, and if you have not already, subscribe so you never miss a single update from Port Charles. Because this story is far from over. Drew's secret is out to at least one person now, and secrets in Port Charles never stay buried for long. When the truth finally comes out into the open, and trust us, it will, you are going to want to be here for every single moment of it. This has been General Hospital Media. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we will see you in the next update, because in Port Charles, the drama never sleeps.